Hi. Right, well look, I'm back at Kinson Common, a mile down the road from me again. And the last time I did a video here, this one, it was May the 8th, I think. So what I want to do is just correct a few things and show you some stuff that I didn't show you before, because I really didn't know my way around when I made that video. And I also made a load of mistakes about this plot of land, which was Kinson swimming baths. So where you can see straight ahead, that was where the actual baths were, and to the right, which I got so horribly wrong last time, is the car park, which is obviously still there. So all they did was pull down the building and leave everything else to go. Incredibly overgrown, actually. One thing you'll notice, like the same with the video I made last week of Kinson Common, over the months the overgrowth has really changed the look of the whole place, and I'm going to go in a different way and show you, like I said, different stuff that I missed out. And I'm just hoping there's not too many people about today, because last time I came there was no one at all. You might get the odd dog walker, and hopefully that's it, because I don't really want to be having to pause. I don't know how to pause Facebook Live. If anyone knows about that, can they let me know? So it's right next to the cemetery. Some of the land of the cemetery was sold off years ago to make this public open space. And again, like up the road, there's a trickle of stream running through it, which is quite attractive in certain points. This has got a proper path, as I said last time, rather than just paths that have been made by people treading their way through. And if you've been here, you know there's two woodland areas. There's this one at the front and one right at the back, and in between there's this heathland. Person number one. I was a bit worried about doing this now because it was very windy earlier on, but it seems to have calmed down. And what's more, the bits I'm going to show you are a lot more sheltered anyway, because I'm going to mostly concentrate on the woodland bit. Because you may have seen, if you've seen any of my posts about this place, pictures, I've focused on the little kind of man-made waterfall, which is a very attractive little spot. So I'm going to actually show you that. That's one of the first things I'm going to show you. There's the stream. So, another one of the errors I made in my Turberry video was talking about the fallen oaks. Now these are the fallen oaks, and the reason why I got those things mixed up is because the website keeps mixing up the two places. As I said last week, they are quite linked, but the facts and figures are all over the place, so I've kind of learnt by just visiting it. And the story was that there was a storm, I think it was 10 years ago or something like that, maybe longer than that, and then they fell down because obviously the ground was softer near the lake. This is a lovely place. Quite often you see people hanging. The trouble with going live is you get messages and other things happening. Well, we're lucky so far with the quiet time. I figure a lot of people might just be having tea, or we'll take the dogs out later. But every time I've been here, it's never been that busy at all. One time I saw a bunch of kids down by the bottom of the river bit gathering, but that was that. That's when they couldn't go anywhere, I suppose. So we're just coming up to this waterfall bit now, and basically what's happened is they've kind of engineered a drop so that the river, lake bit, stream, whatever, can go downhill. And as predicted, a couple of people. Oh well. I'll try and get a good view of it. As I say, it's a favourite place for people to gather, so I'm not surprised. Favourite photo opportunity, obviously. Good. So walking towards the back here, where there's where it kind of backs onto the road. In fact, if you look up there, you can see the road where civilization is literally just up the top of that rise. It's another Gulliver's Trail. If you've been following these videos, he was obviously the kind of, I don't know, a local bigwig who owned a lot of land and stuff. But anyway, history's not important. What is good about this place really is just how picturesque it is. Ridiculously overgrown though, compared to my first video. If you watch that on YouTube, you can see a lot more. It's just open, and obviously that's going to happen over the months. I'm going to try and walk down quite quickly, because as I said last week, one forest is pretty much the same as the next one. And this started as part of my whole exercise thing during lockdown, obviously, and I'd never been before, so it was quite a discovery. There you go. A classic place where you will see people, because again it's quite close to the road. Yes, dog walker. I can't remember if I covered this in the last video or not, but I don't know how they clear that for the beginning of the year, or if it just kind of disintegrates. I've no idea. So just behind that is the road again, so what I'm going to do is just do a very quick trip through this part of the woods and then go back and stop, because I don't want to bore everyone. But just showing you where I go for my walks, and you know how I'm lucky to live very close to so many fantastic places that make your exercise a lot more interesting. And rather than just pounding the streets, you know. This is just a mile down the road, as I said, so I do take the car, to be honest, but the other places I can just walk. I could walk, but it's just the extra distance, you know. I hope this is coming out okay. So this little bit here leads me to an open field part. I wonder if they've got any cattle here, because just after I filmed that last Saturday at Turbury, they delivered a few cows. I only saw 3, but I think there's going to be more. So I'll try and walk quickly over this bit, because all it's going to do is take me back to the kind of like a figure 8 loop I'm doing here. So I reckon I get about just under an hour's exercise here, maybe less if I walk at the speed I'm walking. Well, that wind's going to make the camera microphone sound awful, so sorry about that. As I've said many times, they never do anything with these places. It just seems a little bit of a waste, really, but there you go. There's a playing field over there. All these gates were to keep the cattle in when they had them, and when they will have them, maybe again. So as you can see, I know my way around a lot better now, and I'm going to whiz back. But this is the other side. I think I did this before in the last video. I suppose a good thing about a place like this when it comes to walking is, like I say, it's quite sheltered, so if you do come on a rainy day or an overcast day, it doesn't really matter. But obviously it is lovely, or was lovely back in May. You can see how sunny it was. I discovered this path simply by following some people in front of me last time, well, the first time I was here anyway. Which is just as well, because I wouldn't have found it otherwise. Make sure you've got some good sensible shoes, and if it is raining, don't wear mesh ones like I did that time, because you'll get wet socks. It's quite dry today, so that's okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what this place looks like in winter, and the leaves have all fallen, and I shall cover it then, maybe, to see if it's any radically different. So it's a bit bumpy. I'm stumbling around a little bit today. The ground is very uneven. Over there you can see that railing. You can walk back that way. I'm just taking you this way because I don't think I did last time. Now this woodland bit we're coming up to here I did cover last time, but I'm going to do it again for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's quite magical. This place is 40 acres again, same size as Turberry, more or less. And one thing you do get exercise-wise is it's not flat, so you're up and down, and it's good to keep your legs stretched. Anyone living in the Kinson Common area, let me know if you've ever been here. There's more of these fallen trees. Got a duck quite low. Get a nice view down there of the stream. Some people gather there and have little picnics and drinks and stuff. Okay, so here we are back at the, not the main road, but one of the side roads where I think I showed you the main entrance last time. And as I walk to the left, it's just a straight path that leads you back to the main entrance where I came in. So I don't know how long I've been going until now, so this is kind of like the main path that people walk dogs on from one end to the other. Nice and easy for them. So the reason it gets paused now and again is I keep getting WhatsApp messages come through, which is classic because I haven't had any all day. So the people who live in the surrounding roads can just walk through any number of gates that are right over the road from where they live, like here, and enter this place for nothing, you know. I'm sure in some parts of the country you'd probably have to pay to go somewhere like this. Yeah, I got lost here twice. Ended up going round in circles a couple of times in different areas as well. I think I'm a bit better oriented now. Now I think I went up to that high part last time. I'm not going to do that this time. It just leads to another main road. Again, people come in there. It's a little quick dog walk. So here we are, the other side of where it just was. I always say it does seem like such a waste to not do anything with that land, but I guess it's, you know, one of these protected parks that they just want to leave for the whole historical nature, I imagine. Well, let's a little bit of a jaunt to get back to the main entrance, so I might finish up here actually, because it's just the other side of that lake a bit. Nothing particularly exciting, but anyway, I hope that was a slightly better insight into this place, Kinson Common, local nature reserve. Yeah, I saw some ducks once, that was about it. Okay, so if you want to have a look at the other video just for reference and see, you know, if any of it looks different, how it looks different, and the video I did last week of Tilbury Common as well, which is a better one, I think. Check out on my YouTube channel, and I'll upload this to YouTube as well. Yeah, so we're nearly at the start again. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and see you again soon.